Good morning. Speaking is Aune Shidolo, and I'll take you through the topic, which is angel investor. So, what we are going to discuss, we are going to learn who or what are angel investors, what do they do, how do they do it, the characteristic of the angel investors, and the importance of it. Okay. Looking at the content, as I indicated already, we are going to look at who are the angels investor, their characteristic, what angel investor provide, the importance of angel investor, and when do angel investor invest, and how do they do it. From there, we can conclude our presentation. So, the meaning of angel investor, we are referring to higher net worth individuals who invest their personal fund at early stage startup of the business for equity ownership or convertible debt. So those angels investors, or those group of people, they invest actually at the seed or at early growth stage of the business, just when it's just an idea. Somebody develops the business idea, but it does not have money to fund his or her idea. Then those people comes in, which we regard them as angel investors. They actually called also angel investor because them, they invest at early stage, and also mostly they don't invest for the sake of maybe being paid back or asking collateral, but they are just into equity ownership, where they can have a portion of owning the business at the later stage as the business grow. The characteristic of the angel investors, we are talking about where it's just a personal capital, where it's only one person that actually invests his or her money, but not in a group or pooled institutional fund. They normally also, as I indicated already when I was giving the definitions, I said they focus on early stage venture, like just when it's even the idea, up until now, the business is being opened, and then they operate. So them, they start funding already at the early stage. That is one of the characteristic. And they take equity stake. They often also provide mentorship and strategic guidance on how one can go about the business idea. So they guide, they motivate, they give knowledge and skills, and they are higher risk tolerance than banks. Because the banks, them, when it comes to the risk, they make sure that if they have to fund you, you must provide them. I mean, they should be collateral. Them, they are higher risk tolerance. If the business not make a profit, they will just wait or up until later it's grow. But also it does not mean that if the business make a loss, then somebody have to cover up their money. The types of angel investor, we have the individual angels, which is now when somebody investing his money alone, but not as a group. We have angel groups or syndicates. That is the pooled one, where people join together and then they invest their money. Super angel and corporate angels. What do angels investor provide? They normally provide in three categories, which is financial, human, and social. In terms of financial capital, they are funding money, which is now can be used to buy product, or it's regarded as product development, for market entry, working capital, which is now to fund the day-to-day operating of the business, and also to be able to pay the workers that are going to work. That is into financial capital. Human capital, we have the industry knowledge. So they actually fund in lines of the knowledge that they will. This one now is not cash or money at hand, but just the skills that they can provide. As we said, they are regarded also as mentors, managerial expertise. They can provide that strategic direction, because some people they lack of supervision and leadership skills. Then they come in with that. Social capital is when now they can also guide you on how you can network with other um, industry where your business is falling, and also being able to get access to the supplier where you can get your product or the goods that your business is all about, getting access to the customer, and also introduction to venture capitalist. The importance of now the angel investor, they are there to link financial gap. Like you lack money, you have the idea, but then fund is not there. As we know that most of the business idea, capital should be there. So they are the one now that back up people in that regard. That is coming from personal saving or family saving, I mean family funding or venture capital funding. They also fund the startup, which is now collateral. You have no proven track records to risk for fund. So we are saying they fund the beginners without asking the collateral or maybe the credit records. As we know that some business, they look at your credit record. If it's bad, then they cannot fund. They are not into that, going to look at your credit record so they can say they can fund or not. And we are saying their risk is, they are too risky for banks, and they also stimulate innovations, as they can be able to give you more ideas or contribute to your business idea that can be able to benefit the business, job creations, economic growth, and also in terms of technology. Because some of the entrepreneurs, they lack how one can go about technology, as we know that the world is moving away from doing things manual. So now the angel investor, they help in that. When do now the angel investor invests? We are saying they invest as early as at the beginning, when it's just the idea, and then as the business grow, and also testing if maybe that idea is going to work or not. They can help in that regard up until the business can be able to be successful. How do the angel investor work? That is actually done through steps. Like in entrepreneur, you have to source now for angels investor. So they can now network with them. The angel investor can be found also like online platform, or maybe just through calling them, and then that's how you can be able to get one. And then them, once they agree, they also evaluate or assess the business that they will involve themselves in, looking at the model's ability, the size of the market, and also the competitiveness advantage that the business or the idea have, the capability, and the exit potential. The other steps after that, then that is how the angel investor can invest their money. Commonly, as I said, them they are to benefit just to get equity share, and also to make sure that they sign a simple agreement for future equity with the entrepreneur. And as time goes on, Then they can now be able also to give advisor roles, being part of the board participations and performance monitoring of the business. So those are steps that one have to follow to get the angel investor. That brings us to the end. But to sum up now this presentation, we are saying the angel investors, they are just private individual that investing in business as at early stage of startup, and they normally provide capital, expert knowledge and skills. They also help to network with other business. Their main point is actually for finance, like to fund, as one have the idea but he does not have capital, so the finance, I mean the angel investor help in that regard. And we are saying they are higher risk, it's very very less in terms of now if you have to get them, then they are good or best comparing to if you have to go to financial institutions. They also enable innovations and driving economic. That is actually the reference where I got some of the informations that have to do with now our presentations. And that brings us to the end of the presentations. Thank you.